Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect, answering your questions. Today, we're going to be talking about your questions. I really don't dislike your questions, but I mean, you know, if you guys ask more of less questions, then maybe we would have more of less opportunity. The first question is going to be, you have a lot in common with Lil Wayne, because I assume you grew up in New Orleans. So have you ever thought about becoming a rapper? Well, the first answer to that question is that I don't think I have a lot in common with Lil Wayne. Sex, drugs, guns. I wish I had a lot in common with Lil Wayne. I think he gets everything. We're talking sex and drugs and guns. He's like, but I guess the good points is the dreads, and I hope he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, to answer your question, I have thought of becoming a rapper, so you are correct about that. I felt like I was stereotyped. It was actually true, but it's all good. It's all good. I have been writing music since the 6th grade, and when I was growing up, I wanted to be a little young Tupac. So, yeah, Tupac with dreads, and I think that's what Lil Wayne thinks he is, so I can understand that too. Now, I still write and rap just about all the time now, but yeah, you're completely right. I guess I did thought of becoming a rapper, and I don't aspire to be a rapper anymore. I've stopped aspiring a long time ago because I don't like writing music for work. I like writing music for recreation. I think that's the best way to do it. Next question is... Whoa. We'll answer those questions later. Those questions are bad. Have you ever tried to get your wife to play Yu-Gi-Oh? What keeps you playing this game? You know, actually, my wife does play Yu-Gi-Oh. She's been playing since Agents, the Agent format, and she's pretty good at it. I mean, as good as a girl can get, because girls don't know how to play. No, she's pretty good, though. Also, what keeps me playing the game, to be so real with you guys are what keeps me play Yu-Gi-Oh. Excuse me. Had it not been for YouTube, I would not been playing Yu-Gi-Oh just a long time ago. And it's not really the game itself or the people, for that matter. It's just the fact that I have other things that I can prioritize over going to a local shop with a whole bunch of sweaty men talking about who knows what, because most of the time it's not about Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on, be real with me, guys. When's the last time you guys been to a sweaty nerd shop and talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! All day? So you guys are what keep me playing this game. The next question is, how does it feel to be black? I don't know how it feels to be white or gray. Actually, I don't even think I know what it feels like to be black, because I always thought it was like a brown color. Oh, you guys are still watching. I was gonna start, shut up, alright? Anyway, to answer your question correctly and not be a complete jackass or a jerk, to be to be seen as African descent in the United States of America, I feel that we have to work 10 times harder just to get to where other ethnicities are. I want to be as politically correct as possible when I say this. We as black people, still, I don't think I'm that black, have to work 10 times as harder to get where everybody else is. Now, I feel that's because we're looked down upon because of the actions we're seeing on TV. You see people like Lil Wayne, and yeah. And Tyrone, the one that spins the bowl when he pours, no, that's not all of us, unfortunately. But I'm not even gonna lie, it's a vast majority. So the people that do want to do right have to work harder. And I'm not saying that the other ethnicities don't have to work hard either, but I've never been the other ethnicity. But I have seen a lot of other people not have to work for anything, get everything handed to them. I'm not saying it's ethnicity-wise, maybe it's just a family. Next question. What's your favorite color? Well, see, it was a dark gray, and then it became a deep sky blue. And I'm very a color person, so now I'm working on a dark scarlet. Yeah, I'm liking dark scarlet. It seems so lovely. And then almost everything I have is red, seeming like now. I think I should become a blood. The game did. I think I can too. The next question is, what position do you play? I'm a TE recovering from a knee injury and trying to play college ball again in my junior year in college.
My favorite position is 69.
Who said that? Nobody. I didn't say that. Say that. In tackle football, I play outside linebacker and strong safety. And flag football, which I tend to play a lot too. I play middle linebacker, strong safety. I play slot corner, which is the strong safety's job, but since they have 4 receivers most of the time, and you know, if they're not throwing down the middle, I'll cheat to the side, send a safety or send a cornerback up top, and come play that slot cornerback. What I can tell you about recovering from a knee injury, because they are the second worst injuries in football, period. The only injury worse than knee injuries is, I forget what it's called. It's basically the thing that collects both your legs and your body together. I don't even remember what it's called. What is it called? I forget. She doesn't even tell me. You really need to be feeling comfortable with that knee. I'm not 100% sure what kind of knee injury you have. I'm just gonna assume a torn ACL. You're gonna have to work hard, because don't get back on the field, period, unless you completely 100% trust that knee again. I've never had a knee injury. I thank whoever is I'm supposed to be thanking for that, but I've seen a lot of people with a lot of brutal knee injuries, and then they try to come back a little too early, and then they either re-snap their knee or they re-snap their other knee because their other leg is trying to overcompensate. So definitely, please strengthen your knee until you completely trust it. Play hard. Practicing is key, because I don't know if you're a blocking tight end or if you're a receiving tight end, but still play hard. If you are a receiving tight end, just work out with a lot of receivers, because as you can see, tight ends are becoming more like receivers and less like blockings. If you are a blocking tight end, then just go play tackle. It's like, that's I'm sorry, that's just how it is, because it's not a lot of blocking tight ends anymore. The next question. Thanks for answering my questions for the Pokemon and Smash Brothers. So, more question time.
That was not a question, nigga. How do you gonna say that?
This is TheCaliEffect answers questions, not TheCaliEffect reads statements. Who keeps saying these things? Favorite Pokemon starter, which I'm assuming because he was talking about Pokemon last time. My favorite Pokemon starter. Well, let's cut off the starters that I don't like. So in red, blue, yellow, I like Venusaur and Blastoise. I'm not really much of a Charizard fan anymore. And gold, silver, I didn't like any of them. And fire red, or I'm sorry, not fire red. And ruby, sapphire, I liked. Swampert was okay, but I love Blaziken. And diamond, pearl, platinum, I like Torterra. And I like, well, my Fernape's not bad. He's okay. I felt like he was a shitty Blaziken. The other 2 games I have not played. So out of all of those, I'm gonna cut off Swampert. I'm gonna cut off, this is hard, Blastoise, I guess. And it's gonna come, I'm gonna cut off Torterra. So it's gonna come down to Venusaur and Blaziken. I'm gonna pick Blaziken, just because Blaziken is extremely. I mean, like, come on, that attack and that speed, and he learns flying moves. Like, I'm not genuinely a competitive Pokemon player. I like Pokemon for Pokemon, because that's how you should like Pokemon. And Blaziken, he just seemed one of those uberly broken Pokemon before he became uberly broken. So I'm gonna go with Blaziken. Which 3 or so main characters would you main in Super Smash Bros. 4? The new one.
You know what?
I'm gonna stick to my regular lineup, which would be Captain Falcon, who's the guy I completely love Captain Falcon. Like he used to be the screensaver of my iPhone and my Android phone for like 3 years in a row. Had I not found this Satan's picture, he would be probably back there. He's one of my favorite characters. Link, who I play with, when I get serious, I feel I play a lot better with Link. 10 times better with Link. Who else do I play with? I used to play with Jigglypuff in the very, very first Super Smash Brothers. Because these are the only two people I play with is Link and Captain Falcon. Pretty sure, Sheik. I like Sheik. Sheik is, no, not even Sheik, Zelda. I love Zelda. Why? Because I feel like Zelda has a lot of power plays. She's extremely fast, and she can turn into Sheik, so Zelda Sheik. And the last person would be... who I play with? The last person, that's a good one. I hate all of the Mario Brothers. I hate both of the Donkey Kongs. I hate Wario, which I consider part of the Mario Brothers. I don't like Ganondorf because he's just extremely slow. I'm not really kind to any of the Pokemon. I guess Mewtwo. Nah. I'm not really a fan of Pokemon that charge, so no Mewtwo or Samus. My fourth guy, probably gonna be somebody. Oh, Sonic. Duh. Sonic's right there. That's perfect. But if I were to change it, this is going off of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because I'm not 100% sure of the new people in 4. I'm pretty sure I dropped Sonic and Zelda Sheik for 2 other people, depending on who the new people are or the new movesets that they've changed. Pokemon Trainer. I love Pokemon Trainer. I don't know why. They're fun. Where's that cursor so I can move down? Oh. Where do you play ball at now? Semi-pro or arena? Okay. I play semi-pro, which is tackle. Right now, we just play a lot of flag because I personally feel that I'm not in shape to play tackle anymore. Just because of my food habit, I've been eating. I just caught on to it. It's like 2 years later. I've been eating a lot of beef, and I didn't even notice it. Now I've noticed that I've eaten a lot of beef. I'm trying to cut down on it a lot, and hopefully I get down to a sizable range because I still want to be big, but I just have to put on more speed. So that definitely becomes a problem when you want to play safety and you have to match your speed with your size. Because you gotta remember, as a safety, you have to get those slot corners or those slot receivers. I'm sorry. You also have to tackle like a linebacker and come down and hit a running back. So like you have to have speed, but then on top of that, you have to have power. So you want to find the balance. For the people that don't know, I'm sorry, I just bored your life out. The next question: top 5 cards to you Arc War-wise?
I got no favorite cards. Do you know who this is? There were 300 of them, all ready to play. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nah, I'm just playing. My top 5 cards are Card Trooper, no particular order. Card Trooper, Thunder King Ryo, Arc Lord Christia, Card Trooper, Thunder King Ryo, Arc Lord Christia. Nah, actually, it's really Card Trooper, Thunder King Ryo, Arc Lord Christia, Caius the Shadow Monarch, and Fire Fist Gorilla, because Fire Fist Gorilla looks exactly like the dude off of God of War. Tell me it's not true. Tell me. I'm gonna picture Fire Fist Gorilla. Kratos off God of War. I think that's his name. No, it's just me. Okay, sure. My favorite Pokemon is Vaporeon, hands down, and it's actually just became Vaporeon over the past year. It was the first Pokemon that I actually EV trained, because I really didn't. I just played Pokemon just to play Pokemon. But Vaporeon, I EV trained that defense too strong. Woo. The next question is, how did you meet your wife? Well, I was going to school. I got kicked out of Cheyenne High School, and I went to Jeffrey behavioral school. And I met this one girl who I didn't talk to her or anything.
Sex.
I didn't do anything. We had some nasties. And one thing led to another, and we wound up not talking anymore. And I used to hang out in the area, and I've known Amber for that long, since a long time.
Nasty, nasty sack.
I don't know who that guy is. I'm just gonna ignore him. How did you? Oh, I'm sorry. Have you ever tried to get her into Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, I'm pretty sure my last question answers this question. She plays Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't think there's really much else to say to that. I mean, she likes to sack people with Herald of Perfection back then. I ain't having it. She's a typical girl, so she likes Medosas and everything that's cute. And it's pretty annoying that, you know, you can't really find a genuine competitive girl Yu-Gi-Oh player that wants to play for the competitiveness and not for the, oh my god, it's cute. Are you only in football? I don't know how to answer that question directly. I'm gonna assume, are you only into football, or I hope I forgot to ask him in detail what exactly he meant by this. But I'm assuming, are you only into football? Like, you know, is football your only, you know, your only sport? To answer that question, let me bring this back in the light. I hope I have it in the light. Let me check. I don't want to mess up on this video because it's an extremely long video. Alright, it looks about right. To answer your question, the way I hope it's like, no, I am not only into football. I love lacrosse. I love hockey. I love anything that provides contact. Now, do I know the rules of lacrosse and hockey? Hell no. Do I like hitting people? Hell yes. Any sport where I can knock the shit out of you, I just completely love. The next thing is that I don't like basketball. I watch basketball in the finals. The Spurs and the Heat are going to be playing, and I think that's just going to be boring to watch the Heat for like 4 times in a row make the finals. But mainly because a lot of people, they like to wimp out, and this in basketball, like, oh, you hit me, I'm gonna foul you. So no, I don't like basketball or any sport that pertains to non-contact. I consider them not sports. I consider them recreation, so something to get ready for sports. Next question: do you have Xbox? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm assuming that you're asking, do I have Xbox Live? Yes, I do have that as well. My Xbox Live gamer tag is the same thing as all my other stuff. It's going to be TheCaliEffect. If you guys don't know how to spell TheCaliEffect, maybe you shouldn't have skipped the 5th grade. Best fight, and by best fight you meant best time I won an argument or beat the living daylights out of somebody. I don't really like to talk about fights because I don't like to brag about that. Fights or when you get into altercation with somebody and you just beat the living daylights out of them for getting an altercation with them. It seems pretty primitive. But arguments, I can tell you one thing about marriage: you will never, and when I mean never, never win an argument. So anytime you do win an argument with her, it's like an impossible feat. So I'm going to tell you about the story of my son being named Isaiah. She doesn't know this story, so yeah, if she's up, like, instead of sleep right there, she's going to hear the whole story. So when my wife was pregnant with my son, we thought, or she thought, we kind of both thought that it was a girl. I had a feeling that it was a boy, so we started going through boys and girls' names. She wanted to name him Mary. I wanted to name him Jesus. She wanted to name him Mary. It's like, I'm not having no virgin daughter. She wanted to name him, I don't remember, but I wanted to name him, I was going for Alan, Eric, Bob, and secretly, I had this ace up my sleeve named Isaiah. So I was giving out all these really, really crappy names, like Eric. Eric's a horrible name. Giving out all these names, and she was like, no, 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 and I struck a deal with her. I had a strong feeling it was a boy, but pretended it was a girl. If it was a boy, I got to name her. She couldn't say anything about it. She said, no, you can't name him Alan, you can't name him all that other stuff, which is completely fine by me because I snuck those in just to be made her think that I liked those names. I mean, come on, who really wants to name their child Eric? Anyways, so And so I was like, okay, that's fine. I won't name him any of those names. So we find out it's a boy. I'm like, Isaiah. And there was not a thing she could do about it, because not only did she agree with it beforehand, she didn't see it coming. And that's why you got to get them when they don't see it coming. And that is one time, and the only time I've ever won anything pertaining with my wife. And I promise you, you'll probably never win another one. The next question is, what deck seems like the Saints to you? I'm going to be biased. Dragon Rulers. Dragon Rulers are just like the Saints. And I'm not talking about the shitty Dragon Rulers we're playing with now. I'm talking about Dragon Rulers in their prime. With, you know, the babies and all three of the Dragon Rulers and Super Rejuvenation and Card Destruction. Yeah, I'm talking about those Dragon Rulers. Just too strong. Those Dragon Rulers fit to the Saints theme because not only do they have a high-powered offense that scores a lot of points, and in turn of Yu-Gi-Oh! That would be summons a lot of monsters. They have one of the top defenses in the league as well. Being able to summon Light and Darkness Dragon or Draco Sack seems like a pretty good defense to me. If the Dragon Rulers do fail, they fail hard for some reason. If you go Imperial Iron Wall, and I have no way to stop Imperial Iron Wall, just like the Saints. If you go press coverage the way the Seahawks did it, and they have no way to stop it, then you're going to lose 37-7. And yes, I'm still salty about that game. Yes, I'm still salty about that game. Next question. Did I ask too many questions? No, you cannot ask too many questions in this series. The reason behind this series is so you guys can learn more about the Cali Effect, or more about the person behind the Cali Effect, more about me, as well as, you know, connect to the Cali Effect as well. So no, you can't ask enough questions, so go ahead and ask away. Now, we'll go on to the winners section. Winners really just, I already know. Winners section. Are you watching any of the new animes this season? If not, go watch No Game, No Life. That show is amazing. How the fuck do you ask me a question and then answer your own question? Like, you obviously just said, are you answering it? No, you're not watching any anime. Just go watch this. If the Boondocks count, have you watched any black TV shows? If not, go watch the Boondocks. How do you feel about that, winner? How do you feel about that? Huh? You probably watched the Boondocks anyways. Anyways, I am not. Actually, you know what? I watched Attack of the Titan last night, and it was extremely awkward. So I might actually go try watching No Game, No Life. I do appreciate that Attack of the Titan is now in dub, because I'm not gonna watch sub. And if this No Game, No Life is in sub, yeah, good luck. I'm not watching it. Question number 4. I'm playing Chainburn competitively at the moment. How much do you love me? I love you as much as a child is loved by a mother and father that has abandoned them. I love you as much as a person allergic to cats having a cat. And when I mean allergic, I mean definitely allergic. I love you as much as I love you as much as Pegasus loves his grandson, you say. Yeah, that was a Cali Effect reference. Why? Because I can do that stuff. Winner, I love you as much as I hate losing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody loves losing. Wait, did I say I love you as much as... Damn it, winner! You. 2. Are you gonna play any games in a limited format? I mean, a game of rock, paper, scissors is fun every once in a while. That one's actually funny. I am actually gonna start doing a series called Battle of the Gods, and in this series, it's gonna be us playing decks that you know, from past formats, such as Dragon Rulers, like I just mentioned, in its very best form, Teleport Dark Arm, which don't think I forgot about it. I'm just deciding if I want to play it in real life or online. I'm still trying to find an adequate enough player to play it with. The last question, out of every conversation we had, have you ever agreed with me? No.